What's going on? What you guys up to? Cookie Binger, Zor, Jalal? What up, everybody? So I just did. I'll go ahead and just spoil it for you right now. I just recorded a Oxygen Not Included series. And oh my god, I failed so bad. Everybody died. Oh, and I mean everybody died. Ewan, what's going on? Anyway, I'm going to do a little weapon manufacturer farming here tonight. I'm still hunting for that perfect EV weapon, which I have found a couple of legendary ones now, but not the ones I want. Not the correct shot type, and not the correct secondary stat on it. So back to the grind, still looking for some EV weapons. See how this works. Now, I haven't tried weapon manufacturers on every map, so this will be a little bit of a learning experience. But it should be fun. Alright, let's get things going here. Now, gonna have to. I'm not bringing along the monk at all tonight, so I'm gonna be relying on PDTs for flyer control. And, you know, that, of course, requires some specifics. So hopefully I don't screw up the placement here too much. No luck. No luck at all with the shards. I can't seem to get one of those rate shards. They're just non-existent for me. Let's see. Now I want to go up top, I think. With the flyer control. Where do I want it? Right there, maybe. Try to point it right at that flyer entrance and hope it all works out. If you're not in at least max Chaos 4 gear, then it's worth going back to Chaos 4. But if not, I personally probably wouldn't. Let's see, something like this. I want to get my basics in play here. This is one of the maps that I've yet to do with the weapon mans, so it's gonna be a learning experience here. You guys will have to forgive me. I do have a decent build for Little Horn with the weapon manufacturers. I actually did that a while ago, back before the last patch or so. Let's see. I don't think anything's going to sneak around right there. We will find out. What's going on there, good guy? And let's see what we want to do. Now, I don't have, for the weapon mans, I'm bringing along Deadly Strikes, Crit Strike Chance, and Crit Strike Damage. I'm not using the extra nodes, as I just don't feel like there's enough DU for it, unfortunately. So let's get some of these weapon manufacturers in place, though. Let's go one there, and then maybe something like that. We'll see. We'll see if it works. And then over here, I think we want to do relatively the same thing. I'm just placing them far enough apart where cyborgs will at least have to make to turn or something to disable one of them. Now the cyborg's coming out. If it hits one, of course it hits them all, but it's only 15 seconds. Ah, you're Cookie Binger as well. Fair enough. Oop, I never put walls in over here. I guess we're going to need some walls. I kind of had a feeling. I wasn't positive, though. Alright, and let's see. I'm not sure exactly where I should put them here. Let's try right in the center, maybe. see what the coverage is like. It's not great, but it's not awful. Yeah, it looks like they'll be catching it like right here even. So that's, I mean, like I said, it's not great. And then this side will be much easier because the elevation changes are not as severe. Let's go to max range on it. Let's go like that. Yeah, it should work. Hopefully. We will find out, that's for damn sure. Alright, so that leaves 220 left. I actually got a bunch left. I could double up somewhere. Oh. Let me just go ahead and jump in this water down here and check things out. Let's see, what do I want to do? That's a lot of sand traps. I don't need that many sand traps, so I feel like I'm going to avoid this side. So I'm going to go with another weapon manufacturer over here, I believe. Maybe we'll just start this one up top there. Try to keep it slightly out of the way anyway. And go maybe... maybe something like that. That's going to be some nice coverage. And then that leaves 100 DU left, and that's a little bit better. So that's five sand traps. Let's go with one right here. Let's put this one up top. There's two. Actually, we can go one on each side, so let's put another one there as well. Actually, that's not... since I'm going to avoid this side, let's double up over here. I like the Proton Zor. I'm just bitter about the Protons because that was my favorite defense pre-trials. And I'm bitter about it because it doesn't attack faster, so I'm purposely boycotting the Protons. And let's go with a sand trap right there, and then that'll leave me one for this side. I haven't used Frosty Power on the Protons yet, or on the weapon manufacturers yet, and every build I've tried has worked. So, I'm not saying I'm not going to lose this, because that's a strong possibility. But, I haven't used Frosty with any Protons yet, or with any weapon mans. Let's get a little assassin trap going over here. Just keep wrecking this lane down. It's amazing how much the EV2's left click will do with that charged primary sphere. Alright, those guys ended up getting past. See, did that handle them all? No, there's two more. Catch those guys midair. Little midair killing. How's this side holding up? That wall's still there. Jalal just likes to come to my streams to pick on me, tell me I'm cheating. Alright. So, working out so far. Actually, wave 1 went really easy. I'm going to upgrade... throw some ups into these walls, which I haven't been doing lately, but I'm not gonna be shy with the wall upgrades this time around. What's going on there, Joe? I'm still trying to get a good weapon for my EV2. I'm using this one, which I really want a McManus projector, and it doesn't even have to. I'm not like holding out for a legendary. I'd be more than happy to have a mythical one. The perps are just fine. But I just cannot find a McManus projector. They're just not there. Let's see, and then once again, I'm going to try to avoid coming over to this side, so I'm just going to up both these PDTs. Well, this is kind of prime time for me, Zor. I just been doing it a little bit more than normal. I'll be honest, usually I use this time while all the neighbors are sleeping and everything to record, so I don't have a bunch of background noise. But I've been just exceptionally lazy this week. ASMR. What up, Tartar? Klein, how you all doing? Let's see. Yeah, good enough. Let's check it out here. Yeah, still like I said, on the hunt. You know, I mean, the EV weapon hunt could be pretty lengthy because there's just so many shot types. No quiet there. Well, you got the neighbors so close, you know. You get the neighbors really close. That's what happens. The weapon manufacturers really help on the assassins too. It puts in a nice bit of damage to them. See how everything's holding. It looks, I mean, as far as the minimap goes anyway, it looks like everything's holding pretty solid. Yeah, I just can't get one, Jalal. I don't know. You know how RNG works. Some things you just get an abundance of, and other things you just can't get a hold of. Alcoholic neighbor who screams about his dog. Man, maybe he should trade the dog in for a cat or something. Oops, didn't need to up that again. A little waste of mana there, but that's alright. It's not like it's the first time I've wasted mana. Certainly won't even be the last time tonight. There we go. Alright, wave 3. Hopefully, no chokage here. Well, I mean, when you compare I mean, I've got some medallions. You know, obviously. I was bragging about it earlier. But when you compare it to the amount of totems I have, it's at a huge difference. I've got like 3-to-1 legendary 60-up totems. What up, Francisco? Yeah, it's like every third totem that's a full 60-up totem, I find one medallion. Get them, weapon manufacturers! Oh yeah. Yeah, that's true, as long as it's being used somewhere. See if the spike wall will lend me a hand here. Kellion's about to get melted. Oh yeah, Weapon Mans are gonna ruin his day. It seems like everybody, and it shouldn't be that way. I mean, why would totems... Now, I guess with the importance of walls, you know, would probably be why totems have a higher drop chance. But you wouldn't think it would be so drastic. I mean, I get like 3-to-1 totems, probably 2-to-1 marks. Got lots of marks. Some hot chocolate sounds good. I got a warm Coke and some ice water. I think I'll stick to the water and leave the warm Coke. All right, 695 left. You just get an abundance of mana on this map because you're not using it. You know, with the weapon mans. not being upgradable. I'm so happy I'm building a C5 map with my EV and not just showing up in punin stuff. You know, that I thought for sure that the EV was just going to be on ponage duty and not get to build anything for a while. You can throw protons into this mix for some really incredible CC as well. But like I said, I'm boycotting the protons a little just because I'm pissy. Protons should fire way quicker than what they're firing. Here comes the rain again. Man, a bunch of them. All the assassins popping. Are they dying? Yeah, not all of them. But a couple of them went down. Oh, come on already. Definitely gonna need to help out with these flyers a little, I think. I'm pretty pleased with the change to weapon manufacturers. I mean, they were so useless before. And now all of a sudden they're not terrible, you know? Most of these builds I do are pretty AFK-able, Jalal. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and AFK and live stream. That would be the most boring stream ever. But, yeah, most of these are pretty AFK-able for sure. And with the weapon manufacturers, as you notice, I can completely derp and 100% forget about the geode. And it's not a problem. Now I'm talking the proton beams, not the proton charge. I don't use the proton charge on this guy. I'm not built for it. Let's see, I'm just gonna hold on to the rest of that. Now I talked a lot of shit about the geodes there. Hopefully the weapon manufacturers don't let me down here and get the job done with the geodes. Come on, I want one more. Oh, look at that assassin just dying. Oh wow, that's nice. Let's check out old Scarnash, see how quick he dies here. Come on over, Scarnash. I'm just gonna sit here with him. Look at him go! Oh, damn. Yeah, I like the proton charge ability. I'm just, this EV is just built for the left click. Man, that's nice. Little mid-air combat. Oh, he got away. We got a siege roller. This siege roller's gonna kill me if I don't move. I want to get Tuskar down first, though. Alright, let's see here. I think just auto-attacking his back end is going to be the best bet for me here. Looks like I'm going to die, though. Yep. That's alright. Siege roller down. Yeah, I always forget to use those. They were always so insignificant in the previous build. I just forget to pick them up. I actually meant to pick one up 2 waves ago and completely forgot. Oh, another blue. Imagine that. What's going on there, Rowan? I'm still looking for an EV2 weapon. Have yet to find one. Completed a daily and didn't even realize it. Chippery, what's going on? Yeah, weapon manufacturers are a beast. There's no doubt about it. I've seen people using them with medallions. I tried it with a medallion. I got nowhere near that results. So the whole medallions are better for every defense thing is not true. Definitely sand traps, a mark is better. Weapon man's, a mark is better. There's no question in my mind. Alright, here we go. Well, let's see what we got here last run anyway. I didn't even look. Got a mark I don't need. And that was about it. Submerging speed I've got. Zero entropy I've got too. I'm just going to get rid of all that stuff. Keep the bags clear. What I'm really looking for is the McManus projector. Alright, let's see here. I don't remember. It's been a... Now, when I did this before, I did it differently. Before the update, or before the latest update, you could actually AFK this map with weapon manufacturers. And I used them by putting them up above. Like, I put them along here to kill the lane below. And then I put them along here to kill the lane below. And then the only ones I had to worry about were this side. And that, I mean, that made things much easier, that's for sure. Alright, let's get some PDTs in the mix. Now, I want to make sure I leave myself plenty of DU, so I'm just going to go one per lane. I normally like to throw PDTs out there to burn things a little further in advance. I'm not going to this time, because I want to weapon manufacture it up. I'm sure they will there, Nev. Just a matter of they're just going to have to get to it. Alright, so let's see, is the range going to be good enough to do a bunch of lane sharing here? Let's see. Doesn't cover this lane great, but it does get into it. And this lane, same thing. Doesn't give it great coverage, but it gets into it. I think I'm going to put them down at ground level, though, and move it forward just a little bit more, since I don't have to worry about it getting hit. Let's see. Let's go... I feel like I'm wasting that third one. It's too far out there. Let's just go with it like that. Kobolds attack everything these days. Like anything you throw on the ground, kobolds will dive bomb it. See, I still got plenty left. I don't really like the coverage. Sounds like there's some kind of whirring noise going outside. I wonder what that is. Let me see. Hold on a sec. That's strange. Yeah, very, very strange. I'm not even sure what that was. I don't know if you guys could hear it, but it was like a high pitch, like... something along those lines going. Just pop that one right in the middle. To hell with it. Alright, and then that leaves, what, 140 DU left. What do I want to do with 140 DU? I guess I could do something over here, since this area always gets real congested right there. Let's do it. Let's do something like this. One like right there. And one right there. That looks pretty good, and that only leaves me 20 left. Actually, I completely forgot about sand traps. So I am going to still put this here, because I like the thought of that. But I'm just going to put one node in. That's expensive, but it will handle all of this buildup here that stops here to throw at that wall. And then that's going to leave me enough for 4 sand traps. Got to get them sandies in. Let's see, we'll go right there. Yeah, I think we'll use this lane. Right about there, and right about there. And looks good. Let's see if it works. Like I said, this is completely different of what I did before. Before I went all up top, even up top here, to handle the underpass here. I wish I would have put some of my Ascension into additional heat. As I get a little more Ascension, even though I'm not using most of the abilities, I am using bots quite a bit and the Death from Above quite a bit. So I need to make sure I have enough heat to, to get all that in. Alright, here we go. Round 1 of Assassin Killing. Oh, they're dead. Let's just take a look around and see how this is holding. Nah, it's not my job, but I love the game. I'm definitely hooked on it there, SM. Maybe one day Trendy will hire me. How awesome would that be? That would be the coolest. That's how Nana Nia got hers with Robot Entertainment. She was just a big fan of the game and a live streamer of Orcs Must Die, and she ends up working for them a few years later, and now she's their primary live streamer. I mean, that's like the dream come true. But I mean, look at Elandrian. He was a player and a fan, and did an internship with him, and now he's working with him. What's going on, Zimmerman? How you doing? Doing a little weapon manufacturer action here tonight. I'm so pleased that the EV2 can actually do something productive. It's got nice DPS too, just with the left click. Not even counting the different builds you can use for the proton charge or whatever. I was kind of reluctant to use the proton charge on Chaos 5 with the assassins. Oh, that would be awesome, Jalal. I did one Trendy Friday Fun. Yeah, it's not like me, Hazor. I usually forget it. Dang, 14 levels to 600. Crazy. Old Zimmerman's just beast moding it out. You know what? Let me just double up them all here. Actually, I don't really have anything else to upgrade. I guess a couple of ups on the walls and then just go from there. Yeah, I mean, assassins, it's definitely a lot easier to kill them once you get used to them. Over 9,000. That's alright, Nev. You gotta... 60 is... Getting to 60 is one of the big milestones, because you can max crit. How you doing on shards, Zimmerman? You got just a truckload of range and rate shards? Oh, it's been ridiculously time-consuming. There's no doubt about that, and I'm only at 400. I couldn't imagine being almost at 600 already, because I've been playing non-stop. Feels like it. Die, you baddies. Now, this map does have a lot of mobs, but I think the weapon manufacturers are going to handle them. And like I said, when the cyborgs come in and disable them, it's only 15 seconds. So it's, I mean, it sucks, but it's not the end of the world. How are they holding up? They actually look like they're doing okay. Yeah, I'm not having to intervene a whole lot at all. See, I've got plenty of range shards now, but I am just hurting for the rate. I think tomorrow and the next day, Wednesday and Thursday are my wife's days off work. So I usually don't like do. I mean, if she takes a nap or something, a lot of times I'll live stream. But most of the time, I don't stream or anything on those days or record. So I'll kind of casually play and, you know, watch a movie with her or whatever. So I'm definitely going to be doing some C3 here tomorrow. But man, I really, really need some more rate. What's going on there, Epic? How you doing? Ooh, Malthus right there. I didn't even notice. I actually find that I do more damage just by spamming left click right now than I do by using those bots even. Well, she works graveyard shift at a hospital. So, I mean, her sleep schedule is really funny. You know, I mean, she does her best to, like tonight, she's not going to want to go to bed because she's going to feel like she slept, or this morning, pardon me, when she gets off. She's going to have it in her head that she's going to sleep her day off away. So she'll try to stay up all night, and then that will screw up her sleep schedule for the next couple of days. Well, it's clearly my fault there, Zor. $10 levels? Dang. What are you doing to AFK C3 Zimmerman? Are you going flamethrowers, or are you using auras? That's what most people do, Jalal. Seems like the thing. Man, these weapon mans are tearing it up. Hell yes. Yeah, I'm still gonna burn on those cyborgs if I see them coming in. I think I missed one. Yeah, he's on me. Using the fire auras. I mean, the flame auras, theoretically, the flame aura is an awesome idea. I wish it was better. I got 2 siege rollers too, I think. Or no, one's an ogre. I thought that was a siege roller down there too. This dude's on me though. I might as well go ahead and put some work in on him before these assassins get me. Oof, man, punched in the face. 2 flame auras per lane. That's not too bad for the normal monsters, and then kill the bigs. Turning the siege rollers around too, just it's definitely got an entertainment value to it. I need to get me some life leech going on this EV. Now I'm rolling with 62,000 health. Is not very good. Not a very smart move. I'm not sure, Jalal, but there's probably a good chance of it. Did you upload a Nimbus Reach Flame Aura build, Zimmerman? Double and triple up auras on walls and boss lanes, yeah. Man, if you could put just one upgrade into the weapon manufacturers, they would be so stupid. Alright. Before the sharpened spikes. Yeah, that makes a big difference. Yeah, so that was Zimmerman there, Jalal. Zimmerman is the monk master, if you didn't already know. Monks go to Zimmerman to ask him what to do. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I know that there, Noonan. I was just talking about just the, you know, naturally just putting green mana into it. Using a geyser. Yeah, the geysers are a lot tougher. Cookie Bidger, that's funny as hell. I wish that song wasn't copyrighted. I'd do a video. I'd do a steamroller spinning video. Oh, man. They get on you up in the air, and it takes so long to get down sometimes. Just die already, would you? It's not on my channel, Rowan. It's on Zimmerman's channel. So if you search for Zimmerman DD2 on YouTube. The Skyguards definitely have some range issues there, Chipper. You gotta sink some range into them to make them effective, in my opinion. What's going on there, Yak? This actually has gone really, really smoothly here. I mean, it's a slow build, you know, turtling out with all those sand traps like that. Looks like we got them all there. The highest chaos tier trial that you can comfortably do there, Yak, is the way to go. Like the highest chaos level that you can do AFK, basically, would be the fastest way to power level, I would guess. If you're talking about just getting your ascension up, then same thing. Just the highest chaos tier you can do comfortably. I think most people are doing chaos 3. Come on, Quibbly. Take that. I see a canister over there I want to go look at. I wish you guys would quit. Just lay down and die already. Yeah, most people do Chaos 3 just because it's quicker, Yak. But, I mean, if you can do Chaos 4 fast... Tome canister. What the heck? Alright, don't know if there's going to be anything left for me to put these into other than walls. Let's see. Yeah, everything's full. I guess I could up the sand traps, but I don't even know. How well do they scale if you upgrade them? Let me look. See, 105,000 crit damage. 20,000 crit damage. Not terrible. Not great, but not terrible. What's going on, Never Done? Brianator, how you guys doing tonight? The build, Spider Dan X did a Super CC build, which is completely ridiculous. But he used proton beams with freeze, sand traps, frosties, and then weapon manufacturers interlaced in the mix for the DPS. And he said that everything comes to a complete dead stop and that nothing moves. It won't let you, Zimmerman. Now, Jalal saw it, that Flame Aura build. He was the one who asked if you were the one who did it. That Nimbus Flame build. What's going on there, Paju? Come on, you bastards. All of you die. I gotta get those commands set up in Nightbot to allow people to do links, but I don't have any of those Nightbot, for the most part, other than like the Steam command and the shards and stuff like that, uptime, all that crap, it's all at default. So I don't have all those permissions and everything set up. I gotta get off my butt and do that one day. Man, that assassin was just dead so quick. Another siege roller coming in. He's going a little funny angles over there. Looks like he's skidding out or something. He stopped. Or no, there he goes. I think it was just mobs holding him up, maybe. Nimbus Reach is just one of those maps. I always jump in the water there. Alright, I think that was it. Or no, there's one more assassin still. And there he is. Let me bring him back over here. Ugh. Oh, there's still another. I thought that was it. God dang it, I can't seem to get him killed. There we go. He's dead now. Let's get this. Try to. Oop. Thought I was going to be able to stay out of it. The defense rate definitely makes a huge impact. There's no doubt. I mean, just to, like on my flamethrowers alone, defense rate raised me up like 40 to 50,000 DPS. If you like the looks of it there, Brianator, I mean, you can make any of the heroes work right now. So whoever, you know, if you think the Lavamancer looks like fun to play, then that's the one you should do. Yep, no canister in that box. Nothing laying around either. That's unfortunate. Yeah, it looks like it's probably a placement issue there, Chippery. Move your sky guards a little closer to where the air is coming in. Julio, the best way I've found with Ramsters is one of two ways. If you have a medallion with defense speed and defense health and go with a vampiric shard, they can be pretty mean. The highest DPS I've actually been able to get out of Ramsters was with an orb with defense power and defense health. And same thing, gotta use vampiric, and they just wrecked it. Yeah, it's weird, Epic. I mean, if you can do Chaos 3, then just ignore Chaos 2. If that one's giving you problems, you know. Oh, that's what I do, Never Done. I've got raid on my PDTs. Let's take a look at the goods there from last round. Let's see. Got that. Two more duplicates. At this point, that's really the majority of the shards you open are all duplicates. Unfortunate about that tome canister. I'm just going to get rid of it. Alright. Let's see here. Yeah, the build we used last time on this map went pretty darn well. You're having problems with weapon manufacturers on C2? Well, you just have to use something else with them. Like if you combined it with a poison dart tower, like what I'm doing here, you'll have no problems using weapon manufacturers. I've got the same mobs here in this, the cyborgs. Now there is more of them in Chaos 2. Windmill. I put a wall over there? Yeah, I did. Let's see. You probably can't. You're not going to find the videos because I think a lot of the videos Zimmerman puts up are unlisted. So you won't find them. If you look on the DD2 forums, I mean, he posts a lot of stuff up there. Let's see, I got them in that way already. And that worked out for the flyers over here last time, so let me do that again. Let's see, just point it, try to get it pointed over towards there. Yeah, it looks good. And just do the same thing all the way around. I found all of my deadly strikes all came from Chaos 1, but the defense rate, I found one. I've got 2 of them is it, and I found one in Chaos 4 and one in Chaos 5. Ah, that sucks, Brianator. See, is that it for the PDTs? Looks like it. The flyer lane, this flyer lane is always a little sketchy, but the weapon manufacturers do put in some work up there, so let's start over on this side. I think right like we had it before was probably the way to go. Just something like that. Seems to be pretty effective. Yeah, the sharpened spikes is nice. I use the geyser too. Well, I mean, in my first, you know, you get more and more comfortable dealing with the assassins too. But my very first Chaos 5 run, I used geysers, sand traps, and what else did I use? Oh, and a mystic wall. Geysers, sand traps, and mystic walls. I had so much problems with the assassins. And now it's like anything more than just the stun on your blocks seems like overkill. Let's see, invalid location, whatever. Blocked. Huh, that's not how I placed them last time, I don't think. I feel like the range mobs are going to be outside of it, but I guess that PDT will burn those down. I'm still using the stun pet, but it's definitely not as necessary. I actually, when I play the Squire, I play around with that rock toss pet, just because it hits so damn hard. Alright, looks like I left 100 mana. I always on this map leave 100 mana over there. So weird. Drops below. Alright, and then this is the side I double dipped on, right? I think so. And it gave me basically a free lane where I didn't have to worry about coming over to. Why can't I find a place to put you? There we go. Yeah, that makes this side really beastly. And then some sandies. Do the same thing, just one down here. Then use 2 on this side. It doesn't... The aggro range is not listed anywhere, Julio. That would be kind of cool if it was. I mean, you can see the targeting range, of course, by holding shift, but that's it. There's no way of seeing the aggro range. It would be pretty cool, though. I mean, it would, for wall placement, it would pretty much remedy any issues if you're, you know, able to hit control or whatever and see the See the wall aggro. I mean, Sparkle Party's helpful, but, you know, the more you deal with the assassins, the easier they are to deal with, and you just don't require them. You know? Alright, never done. Have a good one. Enjoy the nap. These flyers getting burned? Yeah, they are. Very nice. I'm pretty squishy on the EV still, but of course I'm using dumbed down gear because I want to get the drops, and I still have got that superstition in my head that I'm not going to get them if I use the max gear. I've got a pretty good collection of armor now. I'm up to the point where I've probably got 5 or 6 maybe DPS heroes that are could be completely decked in maxed armor. So I've got a bunch of that stuff for sure. Alright. And of course, just the higher you get these PDTs up, the more AFK-able this thing becomes. Hit this other side. We got enough? Yep. Don't have enough to up the far lane, but that's alright. Can get that next round. And let's see if there's enough sitting. And enough for one. One up on each. It's definitely, I mean, the whole map would run quicker if you can use a different pet, if you use Dragolich or whatever. I should have just swapped them out. With these assassins just dying in these weapon manufacturers, I'll swap them out at the end of this wave. It'll make those siege roller kills so much easier. Don't you be getting on my weapon man, cyborgs. Yeah, I don't care. I mean, as long as there's no penalty for dying, dying never bothers me. Uh-oh. What, one got away? Looks like 2 of those guys got away. Yeah, like, I mean, a Dragolich right now, that ogre would have been dead twice already. Come on, canisters, get to dropping. Let me do that, swap out and get a little Drago action. Do I have Drago somewhere else? No. I got him equipped somewhere. I've actually got a bunch of Dragos. I've got 3. I don't have a bunch. Man, I could have swore I had one in my inventory sitting there somewhere, though. Let's see, who's got the Drago? There's one. Ability power hero crit on that one. I'll just take it. Why not? Let's see here. Yeah, Drago will speed things up a bit, that's for sure. Sandstorm tips or Cyclone would probably be better, Bama. You're right. You know what? Let me do that. Let's go with Cyclone. I changed that kitty cat and got threw Sparkle Party on it, but I got another one. Cyclone got the nerf, but that would be the most effective. All right, where was I? Let me start on the other side this time. I've got stun on these walls, David. I mean, I haven't really been using it because the assassins are dying so quick to the weapon mans and the PDTs, but I do have stun on these walls. Yeah, sharpened spikes right there on top. What up, Hodor? It's not bedtime yet, man. It's only 2 a.m. Yep, looks like that's it. Out of juice. If you don't... I mean, if you were asking how you can do it if you don't have the stun, maybe that's what you were asking, and I misunderstood you. If you don't have the stun shard for your walls, just use any other defense that has stun on it. Little lady orcs. Think you're gonna sneak on by while my weapon mans are all on pause. Come on, damn you. Oh, I forgot I was using... I popped Sparkle Party to get him off of me, and then I realized I'm not using that pet. Alright. This looks like it could end up being a death here, because I wasted my pet. But we'll see. It ain't over till it's over. Get old Gribbs down there. Yeah, Gribbs is getting wrecked. No, it's not that it's impossible. It's just stun makes it easier, David. I mean, there's other alternatives. A geyser trap you can use to get them off of you. Mystic walls you can use to get them off of you. There's lots and lots of options. Or just have enough DPS on your towers to kill them. And then just have a health pool and just stand in front of your towers and let them do all the work. That works too. But stun is the easiest way, in my opinion. Sand traps, I mean, there's all kinds of stuff. Anything that CCs, basically, anything that stuns or causes knockup will work. I'm slowly losing Zimmerman, but I've been blowing a lot too. I actually went a little ham here lately on the gold. Since the update hit, I think I've spent 35 million. I'll have to look and see where I'm at the break here. But yeah, I'm definitely, I mean, as far as just, you know, without me going ham, I'm definitely slowly losing. Come on, you bastards. Get off me. Come on, Gribbs, don't come over here. Ugh, didn't get my heal off in time. Well, you should report it on the bug forums at least there, Jalal. Here's a legendary medallion. Let me show that to you real quick before you do that, though. Poor guy. You know the only reason I'm getting these legendary medallions is because you're watching there, Jalal. Is it going to be 60 ups? Let's see. Nope, 45. POS. Alright, never mind. Yeah, see, I've been blowing them, Zimmerman. I get crazy... I'll get a crazy hair up my ass about trying a different spec, and I'll sit there and respec 5 times. But I was at 100 million, and now I'm at 65 million, and I was at 12,000 Defender medals. But, like I said, I'm also, I mean, I got 37 heroes, and I've got no problem with upgrading their stuff. You know, if I get a piece for it, it just gets upgraded. So, I mean, I blow it. I blow it because I've got that 65 million gold cushion. Yeah, I'm using range there, Dan. Having the 65 million gold sitting in the bank definitely makes you more eager just to blow things on random stupid shit. I mean, I easily spent probably 2,000 defender medals today just playing around with different specs. And I mean, it's obviously it's silly, but you know, it's a game. We all play it differently. You know, I tend to blow money if I got a bunch of it in just about every game I play. I'm not a very good saver. Yeah, it's the only way to go on the weapon mans there, Dan. Got to get that range in there. It makes such a big difference. It actually doesn't scale super well in comparison to other defenses. But I mean, it gets the job done. Die already. What do we got? We got Gribbs. And who else? Ah, man, I got that stupid silence. I guess I can just switch. Switch back in 4 seconds. What's scaling better, huh? Nothing good. Hopefully I get a decent chest. I haven't tried Bastille yet. I'm hoping I get Bastille in the rotation. What's going on there, Imp? How you doing? Well, purple chest. Maybe it's got a canister in there for me. Let us see. What's in the box? Nope. A green canister. That is not the canister I am looking for. It's actually a good totem, 60 ups, but I've got so many legendary totems now. Sile, what's going on? You guys real quick. Pour my coffee. I'll be right back. Alright. Now this sounds like Little Horn. Yep. Getting the same maps over and over again. That's alright. That's what grinds are all about. I kind of wanted to get Bastille though, because I haven't tried that yet. I agree with you there, Spoon Warrior. It is quite the train wreck. I'm sure they're going to change it. I would hope that they're going to modify the current system somehow. Because it's not pretty. You know, there's... Everyone, I think, would agree with you there. Let's see. There we go. I can't imagine anyone said they didn't, Zimmerman. The map rotation, that's a... I mean, to me, it seems like a no-brainer. You know, how would you not rotate the maps, you know? See, now this one, I didn't really like the placement 100%. Let's go like that. I still don't like the range on this one, but I guess that PDT can take care of the ranged mobs if they get all uppity on me. I tell you why it got put in there, Spoon Warrior, in my opinion, is because so many people complained about Lobies joining their group and getting carried. And I mean, it was a huge complaint over the last couple of years on the forums. And that's why they did it. You know, they took away item power, where you couldn't set your item power requirements to join the map. So they had to put something in, and that was the answer. I don't have a problem with Bastille, Jalal. I just wish it dropped more loot. If it's going to take twice as long to build, it should drop twice as much shit. In my world, anyway. Let's see, and then I did the one over here. Is that right? Yep, and then I had the 80 left. As far as just progressing through, Nathan, in my opinion, one of the easiest ways is Frosties and Flamethrowers. And a little upgrade there, too. Flamethrowers actually got me through every Chaos tier. Now, my first win on Chaos 5 was not with Flamethrowers. But I did use Flamethrowers exceptionally. Yep, that sounds about right there, Jalal. 18 legendary medallions. Sounds fair to me. I've got that many totems right now. 60 up legendary totems. I think I'm over 20 now. I've got every hero in my deck that has the potential to build walls has a 60 upgrade totem. Yeah, I mean, that aspect of it, Sile, that's true. I do like the system, though. I like the shard system. Mama, I'm using range, crit chance, and crit damage. I'm not using the additional nodes on it, because it just seems like I get so much more out of it. You know, now obviously more nodes is going to be stacking the damage. You know, it's going to be stacking a lower amount more times. But with the low DU limits and everything on the maps, I feel like the extra nodes is more of a novelty, best suited for the tavern and the target dummies. You can get just insane damage on those dummies. Now, you know, of course we all know that does not necessarily transfer over to mean insane damage on the map itself, but yeah, but they've been working surprisingly well. I just tried them a couple of hours ago. Now I used weapon manufacturers on this map before, but as far as just going into Chaos 5 and planning on weapon manufacturing it up the whole time, today's my first day, or tonight even is my first night trying that. See, that should get me, huh? Well, I think they want incursions to be something different there, Spoon. I mean, I've got no problem at all with the trial system, and I've got no problem at all with the shard system. I actually like it. Now, I do wish that either the map pool was bigger or that the regular bracket rotations were more frequent for the trials maps. But as far as just the basic system and how it works, I've got no complaints with it. I think it's fun. I mean, I've put... I don't even know how much I've played since the update, but I mean, it's hundreds of hours. I mean, I've gotten lots of enjoyment and lots of gameplay out of it, you know? And even though I'm grinding, my main complaint right now is not the grind, it's the map rotation. I would like to see more maps. I want to do a Temple of Necrotic on Chaos 5, but if I do it, it's got to be on defense mode. And then there's no reward, you know? I want to say I was probably at about 150, David, something like that. Now, you don't have to be that high, but of course, the higher your ascension level, the easier, you know, the easier it's all going to work. Easier it all becomes. I used the water elemental on the skeletal orcs, and it did, they proc their own combo. Water elemental and fingers, I can't remember what it's called. Yeah, I'll be happy when I can do Temple and Necrotic and actually get a proper reward for it at the end on Chaos 5. I just love that map. A bunch of the maps will be really fun, you know, just a ton of them. You know, Ramparts will be fun. Thanks for subscribing there, Spoon Warrior. I appreciate it, man. Get off me! I can't blow you up if you don't get off me. Yeah, electric fingers. I can always remember the fingers part, but I can't remember what goes along with it. See if these kobolds get burned. They're just going to dive bomb the weapon manufacturers anyway if they don't. Yeah, they got wrecked anyway. Yeah, it's like that's the perfect wall. The skeletal orcs with water elemental and fingers. You know, plus if you play actively on the Abyss Lord, of course, they just rip out that damage. Yeah, I'd be good with that too, Danaga. I tell you what, I've got a theory in my head about the reason they eliminated Nightmare and turned it into the whole Trials thing. Now, I may be completely way off, and it may just be me being optimistic, but I think they're going to add in a feature where you can toggle, like in the original game, to add Nightmare mode to what you already have. Denaga's at 6 million. Zimmerman, 6 million. Denaga probably busted 1,000 tonight. Or gotta be getting close anyway, if not there. You were at what, 980 earlier? Nah, it doesn't matter which direction style, just slap them down, whatever. And the 360 degree kicks in as soon as the baddies get close to him. That's what I mean, Dizzy. I think they're going to add in the little toggleable additions that they had in the original game. I think they'll put Nightmare in. I think maybe even they'll end up having a Nightmare Hardcore option, like in the original. I think that'd be cool as hell. Oh yeah, he's over 900, Zimmerman. I talked to him earlier. He was, I wanted to say I thought he was at 980. He's gonna bust 1,000 here any second. It's all good, Sile. Feel free. Well, you didn't do any Harbinger grinding either, did you, Zimmerman? A lot of people got a big head start from the Harbinger grind. Die already. Yeah, I didn't think he did. I didn't either. I did. Now, Hodor and I did 3 or 4 Harbingers on the very first day of the update. But besides that, I haven't touched the Harb. Oh yeah, Danaga's grinding that shit out, that's for sure. Yeah, I agree with you there, Dizzy. I'd love to see some spiders. To my primary hits, that's that, the shard I have, the charged, what the hell's it called? I always want to call it charged primary because I played a Huntress for so long. Charged shot. That shard right there is proccing. Is where you're seeing those big hits. If the procs really rip off, you know, it's all luck based. But like if they just pop off a bunch of times on the dummy, I can get up to like 4 million DPS just spamming left click. But that of course is relying on, you know, relying on a shard to proc. Now what the hell? Where's all my legendary loot? I was getting legendaries earlier. I guess I got one. I got that 45 up medallion. Mine has been, most of my grind now has been Chaos 5 for sure. I've done Chaos 5 more than any other map, I want to say. Now, I did do a ton of, Chaos 1s until I found my first range shard. But after I found the first range shard, I just went back to Chaos 5 and just, for the most part, been really grinding it pretty heavily. Well, I mean, you guys see all the streams and stuff. Oh, that shard is ridiculous there, crafting. No doubt about it. Yeah, that assassin got away. He didn't get away that time, though. Yeah, that shard's a beast there, crafting. It works for the Apprentice, the Huntress, and the EV2. And it's, I mean, it is definitely mean. Now, I've always, especially when I'm live streaming, I've always been a fan of left-click builds, where you could do acceptable amounts of damage just by left-click spamming. That way I can pay more attention to chat and less attention to what I'm actually doing. So that's a big part of why I always end up doing that kind of stuff. I'm sure they will, Epic. It's a matter of when, I think. It's not a matter of will they. I think all those changes will definitely happen. I mean, in all reality, in a lot of aspects, Trendy probably listens to the community sometimes a little more than they should, because they end up having to make changes upon changes because of it. But I mean, they definitely listen to the community, though. Not always the fastest at getting stuff implemented, but they do get it done. Well, at least you only can't spell, Danaga. I can't even speak the language. That Geode that time got a little uppity on me. I better pay attention to the next one. My placement's a little different, or it was bad timing with a cyborg or something. Well, the problem there, Zimmerman, is it ends up being just constant feedback or constant changes. You know? I mean, if 100 people on the forums, you know, not that there's 100 active people in the forums, but if 100 people on the forums all want something and Trendy does it, but then 1,000 other people don't like it and they end up having to switch it back, I mean, to me, that's just, it breeds more problems. But I'm glad that they listen, though. Listen to the community and change their vision based off of that. Jarm, I use a medallion with defense speed and defense crit. And then I go with a defense rate shard, explosive poison, and destruction, I believe. I really hope so, Dizzy. That's something I have hoped for since the second the Gunwitch was a thing. I would love to see a builder-only character that was just a really strong builder. What do I think about the voting polls? Well, I mean, I'm glad they did it. You know, I filled out the survey. I got my my 2 cents in. I mean, I'm sure it was the same as just about everybody else. I mean, who doesn't want to see the maps rotate? And I mean, there's clearly an issue with some of the shard drop rates. That's specifically what I was hoping, Dan, is that the Man and Machine would be builder only. That's Lekelion got his ass kicked. So that's where he went. I think I just could put some work in on that siege roller. I think these weapon manufacturers got it handled. Well, then again, I didn't realize. I thought all the sins were dead. Not quite. It's alright, little weapon manufacturer will take care of them too. Oh, I agree with you, Zimmerman. I'm sure there were still quite a few fill in the blanks. I definitely agree, Dizzy, that they should scrap the whole practice mode thing. They should turn it into something different. I mean, right now it's just completely unrewarding to do it other than just for fun. You know, just to see if you can do it, you know? Like I did one practice mode. I did a Chaos 5 Greystone Plaza. And when I saw the loot that dropped, now I knew I wasn't going to get the shards, but I thought that maybe I would still get loot. When I saw the loot that dropped, I didn't bother going back for more. I saw enough. Now where did he go? Here he is, all the way down here. I was like, shit, I lost my siege roller. Turn him around for a second. Let that PDT get some shots in from his back end. There we go. I'm sure, Zimmerman, you know it. There was probably quite a few really, really long answers. One more stuck baddie. Where's he at? He's hiding. What's going on there, Rex? Come on, be at least purple. Even better. I'll take it. Alright, Jalal, you ready to see a 60 up medallion right here? Here it comes. I actually would much rather see a canister. Ooh, damn it, a totem. I got so many damn totems. That's a crappy one, too. Oh, well. I did do only weapon manufacturer on this map before, Rex. To do weapon manufacturer only on that map, the key is using the space above, where you don't have to worry about any of the cyborgs at all. God dang, man, I just cannot get Bastille. Alright, let's see. Lateral Blast, Proton Flame Charge. I'm not positive if I have that one. I'm going to save it. Just in case. POS there. POS there. Don't need that, but that's actually not a bad totem. But I've just got so many now. Nothing. Nothing good, nothing good. I'm using a mark there, wrecked. Using that bad boy right there. Defense crit damage, deadly strikes, and defense crit strike. I'm going to skip this map, guys. I hate to do it, but I don't want to do the same maps over and over again on stream. It's from the pet bag they're crafting. All of your inventory spaces were taken into consideration, not just your regular inventory. Your pet inventory was too, and you could upgrade your pet bag up to 80 slots before, and I had an 80 slot pet bag. Yeah, power transfer would probably work out a little better, huh? Well, you definitely want crit chance. 15% crit? I couldn't pass that up. I think power transfer might be better than cheated his bag. I spent money on that bag, Jalal. That shit wasn't free. I had to pay for it. Sorry there, Sile. Yeah, you know what it means now. Or you went with power transfer, range, and chance. Alright, so you did the same thing as me, except the crit damage. I should throw a power transfer, I'd get more out of it. What, 60% of 11,500 versus 34% of what? Well, it's definitely more. Ah, god dang it, this map again. I'm going to skip one more time. In hopes that I get either Bastille or Sewers. Well, I mean, just the raw math off the totem, or off the relic, without even power transfer gives you 60% of your defense power as defense crit damage. It's pretty beast. I've got several of them sitting. I should throw one on there. Alright, if I get another duplicate, I'll just run it. But I really want to get Bastille and Sewers done with these, with the weapon mans. Let's see what we get. I'll throw a power transfer on there and look at the difference. That's the best purchase on there, in my opinion, Jalal. Alright, I'll just roll with it. Let's get that power transfer on there instead of crit damage, though. Let's see. Let's see what kind of a difference that made to it. $66,000 crit damage on it that way. And let me see what it was the other way. Oops, wrong one. Alright. Oh, it's actually more without power transfer. How weird. It's because power transfer, it only goes off your base stats. The rest of it don't matter. I've got like 4 PDT explosions still out. I just need to go through the bags and clear them out again. There's no... The shards are... There's good shards that are like low-level shards in the campaign, Spoon. So, I mean, you'll just remember what they all are. But they're... I mean, there's good shards in every bracket for sure. Medallion's not near as much there, Rect. It's like 100,000 DPS less on the dummy. Even with power transfer. Alright, I get them all? Yep. I'll do a video sometime. I'm not going to do it right now. I told everybody what I did already earlier. Basically, you go up top. You put weapon manufacturers across this. And then you use mystic walls. You put weapon manufacturers here with mystic walls. And on top of here. Nothing overly impressive about it, to be honest with you, and it takes forever. That's the main reason I don't want to do it right now, is it takes a long time to complete. I didn't make it up there very far, did it? Yeah. Close enough. Now let's see. How did I do this one? I don't remember. Or this is the side I did the extra node. That's right. Go like that with one extra right here. Oops. Put this one down here because it's so big it's going to cover all the lanes anyway. There we go. Good enough. Yeah, I'm streaming again, JJ. I don't have the endurance for that, man. I do big, long, like, I'll do like 8-hour, 10-hour streams or whatever on big update days. But besides that, I don't have the endurance for it. I need to take a break and get something to eat and all that crap. Oh yeah, Stavion. Got the weapon mans going. Oh, Earth Shatters are beasts there, Sile. The only thing I don't like about Earth Shatters is they're so damn expensive. You gotta remember, the wreck that was changed a couple of patches ago. The cyborgs disable they can do on every attack now. It's not like before where they used it and they had to wait for their cooldown or whatever. They can chain disable if they want to. Yeah, just blue chests everywhere there, raid boss. I'd be happy if blue chests weren't a thing in any, maybe campaign only. You get green chests and blue chests, and then after campaign, it goes right to purple and gold. I'd love that idea. It's definitely still possible there, Samundra. It's just a matter of why would you? Why would you be a one-trap spammer? I mean, a two-trap spammer is boring enough. If you're gonna do that, you might as well just bust out 8 volcanoes and call it good. One of the 64 bags costs 640 gems. That sounds about right, because one of the 32 slot bags before was, what, 400? I want to say. Alright, Epic, take it easy. Oh, I just said that just to trigger you there, Rect. That was the only reason. I know how much of a volcano lover you are. Oops, I'm derping here. Omni's not here to pick on, Rect. I had to pick on you. I'm sorry. Well, I had all the bag slots open, so I'm sure I got robbed quite a bit then, but I don't care. That's the least of my worries. Oh yeah, Hodor. That's, Rect is gonna add, a volcano-only feature to, his YouTube channel. Man, that assassin disappeared so quick. Hell, Hodor's probably up already. It's what, 5:50 at 5:50 a.m. That's too damn early. There ain't no way you can be up that early. Unless you had to for work, you know. Yeah, it'll be some good stuff. Lava wrecked. Volcanoes only. We don't need no walls. You can use volcanoes as walls. See, look, he's already making excuses. Now he says it's for the CC. You know you're a volcano lover. And you say my little cobalt polearm on my monk dropped your frame rate. Imagine 10 volcanoes on this map. That'd be ridiculous. That's just how it works out sometimes there, Nil. Sometimes it works in our favor, sometimes it doesn't. It didn't bother me too much. I mean, I want more bags, don't get me wrong, just like everybody else. But I'm not overly upset about it. 8 volcanoes and 5 obelisks. Oh, that's ridiculous. See, it's in the transition begins there, Rect. It starts off you having fun with the fireballs, and you know what it's going to end up. Rect's special Friday night Lavamancer builds only. Pre-potato suicide. Oh, that would definitely drop your frame rate into the ground. No doubt about it. Oh, you assassins need to just die already. You know you're gonna. Just let me know when you want to do it, Rect. I'll do a little cross-promoting for you. Make sure everybody's there to see your Lavamancer only live streams. What's up, Mr. Ogre? I didn't see you there. Oh, it's a non-stop mission there, Rect, to find the better machine. My son's actually got a pretty decent gaming laptop that he bought for when he was traveling to Japan. I mean, it's not, obviously it's not a desktop, but I was surprised at the quality. I mean, it runs stuff pretty smoothly. What's going on, Daniel? How you doing? Give me them heels. Old Gribbs is coming in hot. He's gonna get wrecked. Oh yeah. Gotta love that cyclone. I've never really had a laptop of that quality. I mean, I've had no shortage of laptops, but I've never had a laptop that was really high quality. I've always had to go back to my desktop. The problem is once you get a good desktop machine that really screams and plays games like you want them to run, it's really, really difficult to make the switch to anything else. Man, I got that damn sound again. Hold on one second. I'm going to mute you guys real quick. I don't know what this is, but there's definitely a strange little whirring sound going over by my heater. I'll be right back. Man, that was the weirdest shit. It was coming from like the pilot light on my... I've got a gas heater, and it was like the pilot light was making some noise. I turned it off and turned it back on and it went away. I don't know what was up. Some shit going down in the heating department. Let's see, where's the glowy ball? There it comes. Come on out, Mr. Glowy Ball. Well, I mean, you do a lot of other stuff, too. Man, I hope not. Zimmerman, I've had my share of house issues this year already. I don't know, I know a lot of people remember, but back like 2 months ago, I had a large section of my, like the carport roof got ripped off, and it's attached. And it took out like a section of my wall, and it was the wall where the high voltage comes in from the street too. It was not good. You know, all kinds of water damage and everything else. It was a complete mess. Just a nightmare. You better hop to it, Jalal. I live right on the Pacific, and it was a really bad storm, and it was like hurricane force winds. Just massive, massive wind, and you know, it was accompanied by lightning and rain and everything else, so it ended up causing a bunch of water damage and everything else. It was ugly. Yeah, I'm using sharpened spikes there, Madge. Oh, are you at work right now, Rex? Damn near. That's what it sounded like. That's for damn sure. It was loud. It scared the shit out of me. You have a section of your, you know, a section of your house get ripped off. It's very violent. It did not. I was very startled. I'll leave it at that. Gribs! My God, man. Cyclone and EV2. Just wreckage. Complete wreckage. No, no dog named Toto there, Hodor. I've got a cat named Blitz. My dog's name is Jack. Yeah, Cyclone on the auto meow there, Dan. The increases. It's the same now as Sandstorm, I think. Well, let me look. Did Sandstorm get changed? Or is Sandstorm still the same? Or that's Poisonous Tips. Or there's Sandstorm 115%, so it's still better than Sandstorm. Only 6 seconds instead of 7 seconds, though. Yeah, it's a beast. If it was only that easy there, Hodor, I could pay off the Wicked Witch of the West and it would all be good, you know? She'd restore it to new. I'd have to do her some favors or something probably, but... Poisonous Tips is the closest comparison for sure. I like Sandstorm and Cyclone because of the movement speed buff as well. That's right, Wicked Witches do need love. God dang it. Get off me! There we go. Not gonna have any issues this time. Old Skarnash coming in hot. Skarnash down. Didn't even have to fire a shot. Yeah, that speed boost is nice. You can just zip across the map, especially if you got like a monk or a gun witch or dryad or whatever with the double jump. Man, you can just clear some serious territory. I feel like I should just be able to knock them off. But whatever. Nice, Hodor. Got yourself some more range. I need another... I really need another rate shard. Oh, crap. Yeah, another rate shard would definitely not hurt my feelings at all. Game is down. There you go. That was weird. I don't even know what that was. I had a little slight power flicker. I use defense rate, defense range, and destruction on the Nimbus there, Daniel. Weapon manufacturer there, Matthew, is the primary defense I'm using here. I just didn't want to spell out weapon manufacturer. Oh, it's a grind for sure there, Cancer. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened to the stream there, that random little disconnect. Unless my house is blowing up. That's what I said, isn't it, wrecked? Destruction? Defense rate, defense range, and destruction. Ba-bam! Hold on, Jalal, don't leave yet. Don't leave yet. You gotta see my legendary medallion here. Alright, Sal, take it easy. Oh, crappy. Another damn mark. Shitty one, too. Oh, you said crit. I got you. Ah, that's crappy. Alright, Hodor. See what kind of shards we got here. Got it. Got it. Dang it. More explosive poison. I got like 6 of those now. Oh, I got lots of max marks there, Jalal. I wear these as dummies. Just to try to lower my average gear piece. I don't think so, Ewan. I'd like to have a couple more bags, personally. It's never enough bags, you know, no matter how many you have. I've gotten, marks is the number 2 thing. I've gotten more totems than anything else. And then the next up would be the marks for sure. I'm still getting a ton of totems there, Rick. Now, come on, be sewers or Bastille. For God's sakes. Sounds like Bastille. There we go. This one could be a challenge. Orbs and marks, huh? I get a lot of orbs too. I haven't gotten many orbs lately though. I used to get a ton of orbs. Let's see, I kind of want... I'm not sure how I'm going to do this. I don't think one weapon manufacturer... Whoop, wrong dude. I don't think one weapon man is going to get it. But I'm not positive. Let's see. Guess that'll be a start. See how it goes. Stavion says marks, orbs, then totems. Could be there. Not like it hasn't happened before. Damn lady orcs. Getting all uppity, curdling. On your flamethrowers, you mean, Cancer? I don't use deadly strikes on those. I don't like the crappy return rate you get. Let's see. I'm kind of concerned on this one. Yep, the Lady Orc Hurdle event in the next Summer Olympics. It'll be there, guaranteed. I use, on my flamethrowers, I use, defense rate, destruction, and vampiric. And I get 200,000 DPS out of them. What's going on, Rexter? How you doing? Let me look. I think that's what I use on my flames. Take a peek here. Yeah, there's my no, that's my Frosties. Or actually, I don't have any shards slotted right now, but that's what I use. I use that medallion. Since it's got defense health on it, I use vampiric, then I use destruction and rate. And gives me that 200k. Ah, crap. I accidentally put him in. There we go. Alright, now what did I do here? Deadly Strikes is just range. It works with every attack. It gives you 40% increased range. Has nothing to do with crits or non-crits or anything else. See, I forgot all kinds of stuff. I didn't put any sand traps on the other lanes at all. Doing the super derp. Yeah, that one. I actually lose DPS when I use that one. It's kind of strange. You wouldn't think you would, but... Empowered Flames. Yeah, I get about 40,000 less DPS when I use that. See, 160 left. Definitely going to have to revisit some things after Wave 1. Yeah, I would double check your damage on that, because like I said, I lose like 40,000 damage per second when I use it. See, I got 40 left. I might as well... I got the sand trap in there. Where did I forget a sand trap at? I don't think I put one down on that side. I don't need no stinking Frosties, Jalal. My weapon manufacturers are beasts. There we go. Did put one here. Frosties would definitely help this build. There's no doubt about that. But I don't feel like swapping out heroes. I want to go with just 4 and call it good. Versus the dummies there, Days. You can't judge off of the tooltip, off of something that procs. It doesn't include that. See, so I'm going to have to put a Sandy in down there here after this wave. Hopefully this is going to hold. 300 DU to spend on wave 2. I haven't checked it in a while, though. I should try it again now that I have maxed a maxed medallion on it. Or I have a maxed medallion for it. I'm not currently using it because I got my whole superstition thing about the gear. In fact, the only thing I'm using anything maxed on right now is my walls, which I normally don't even do that. The walls, the weapon manufacturers, and the sand traps. I personally haven't fine-tuned my Flame Auras yet, Wrecked, but Zimmerman's got his doing 56k or whatever it was. Alright, let's see here. It looks good. Now I got what, 180 left. 51.7. 50,000 plus is just beast mode. See, I need a Sandy down here. Let's get some double ups there. See, I did the opposite, Dan. When I tested it, I had a significant difference with the medallion. The medallion was like 100,000 DPS lower with 3 nodes. Oh, you're talking about with on the flamethrowers. Yeah, when I used 2 maxed, I tried it with a maxed medallion and a maxed mark, and it was the medallion was like I said, it was significant. It was like 100,000. See, 160 left. Don't know what to do. I think I could weapon man this side, maybe. But this is not even the toughest lane. I'm not sure what I want to do here. Let me see. How much is a max? Let's say a 90. Let me just try one more node in here. Like right there, and that leaves me 100 left for the main enchilada area here. Let's see, that's going to allow us 3 of them. Man, this is going to be a serious killing area right here. Where do I want to put it, though? Ah, what the hell. Let's see. Go there, there. Or that's the 90. That's all I had. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to go for, is hero damage, hero health. See, yeah, it looks pretty good. Throw around some ups. Yeah, that extra node shard it takes away a lot. Let's see, that should be good enough. Yeah. Now I got a feeling assassins are just going to melt off me right here. Yeah, that's really weird, Dan, because like I said, I got completely different results than that. I'm with 3 nodes with my current setup. I was hitting like 330,000 with a mark, and only like 200,000 with a medallion, using both max pieces. Yeah, I mean, the extra nodes is good. That's probably the only really useful way to do it, is AFK. See if they're melting. Actually, they're not melting as quick as I thought they would with a double stack like that. One-hit rollers without a weapon. Nah, Dan, I used Relic. The defense health doesn't do anything for the weapon man, so I used a speed and crit on my medallion. I'll try it again. I mean, maybe it was a fluke with crits or something like that, but it was definitely a significant difference. The mark was way higher. But yeah, like I said, I'll try it again. You never know. I may have just had a lucky stretch of crits. Just playing, Daniel. I play a lot. I log a lot of hours every day. Well, sand traps are better overall, in my opinion, there. Craft, but it's because of their CC, not their damage. Fishers are going to do way more damage. Let's see. Yeah, sand traps are awesome. I mean, it's the new Serenity Aura. That's what I always say. It's the one thing you can add to absolutely any build, and it'll have a big impact, big positive impact for you. Sand traps are definitely good stuff. Let's see, Klein. I can't remember what I was using. I think I was using... Because, you know, the fishers aren't affected by defense speed currently. Yeah, I don't know, Dan. Like I said, I'll have to test that, because there was such a significant difference between the two when I checked it, that I'll have to take another look. I mean, it was over 100,000. You know, it was a big DPS difference. Orbs are good with sand traps if you want to use them for control, but I'm addicted to that crit damage on those sandies. The crit damage is so huge on those guys. Die already? I mean, they offer up the sand traps. They just do good. You know, it's definitely a really good defense. I'm just using Mark with. What is that? I'm using a Mark with defense range. I'll show you here in a second. Pole arm canister. Crappy ups on it anyway. Anyway, I'm using that. Defense crit damage, defense critical strike, and deadly strikes on the sandies. Yeah, I don't know, Dan. Like I said, it was definitely a significant difference. I couldn't see giving up crit or speed on those things for that little bit of defense power you get from Vampiric. But I mean, like I said, you never know. I mean, I've got 2 max. You know, I've got the max items I could test it with. I do all kinds of stuff, Carrick. I vary it up a bit. I mean, as far as C5 goes, there's pretty much PDT plus anything else, just like before, is the fastest. What I normally use the most, probably, is not actually for speed. It's more for AFK ability, and that's I use PDTs and Nimbus Clouds, and then watch a movie. You want Vamp on there, Klein, yeah. You want a medallion with crit and defense health, and then use Vamp on it, because the defense speed won't do anything for you on those guys. That one melted. Yeah, it sounds right. Range, destruction, and vamp. I don't have it set up right now. I just show you in between waves here. But yeah, I don't necessarily go with speed very often. You know, I mean, if I'm just doing like a hardcore grind, then yeah, I'll worry about the speed a little bit. But most of the times, if I'm just grinding something, I just find it more enjoyable to watch a little James Bond and do it semi-AFK. What's going on there, Sushi? You know what? Another up on this poison dart tower over here certainly wouldn't hurt anything. Because it's not perfect. See, the pathing shows them go way, way wide, but they don't actually go that wide. I'm going to mute you guys again and choke to death. I'll be right back. Alright. What's going on there, 17? How you doing? Get ready for our glowy ball. The glowy ball of doom. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, that would have went really bad if I would have died there. Hey Dan, when you tested that, were you at the at 38% crit chance? Did you max the gambit and everything? Maybe that was why. Oh, I'm wrecked now. Wave 5 though, I mean, other than choking right now, overall the map went pretty smoothly. Other than all my unnecessary deaths. Is that all of them? Looks like there's one more, huh? Yep, there he is. He dead. I haven't done the weekly yet either. I gotta get that knocked out. I think I'm all caught up on dailies, but the weekly for sure. Select Kellyan's going down. Come on! Oh, damn purple. That's alright. As long as it's got a canister in there, I'll be happy. Give me the canister! Yeah, a blue one. Not even the right blue one. Now I'll check that shard real quick, and then I think I'm actually going to call it a night. The wife will be getting off work here soon. Betsy's Empowered Lightning. That one there is disappointing. That is for damn sure. But yeah, that could be what it is there, Dan. I mean, this is how I got the Ascension set on him. I've dumped it all into crit. I got my crit chance, my hero crit chance maxed and run speed maxed, but then all defense crit chance, and then all directly into defense crit. Then went with all of it except the defense speed into that one. But yeah, that's how I did it. I'll play around with it later, but like I said, I saw a significant difference when I tested it with just 3 nodes, like 100k. What's going on, Omni? You're just in time for me to say goodbye. But yeah, anyway, thanks for showing up, guys. I appreciate it. And the next 2 nights, there's going to be content going on the YouTube channel, but I'll be pretty quiet for the most part. It's my wife's nights off, Wednesday, Thursday. So other than if she decides to stay up all night and then takes a little nap or whatever. The stream cut out like 30 minutes ago, Omni. That's why the uptime's not right. I started at 1, so it's 2.5 hours. But anyway, guys, thanks again. And I will see you guys soon. Hopefully there's a ninja stream in the mix sometime over the next couple of days, but no promises there. Because, like I said, it's all up to the wife, and she's the boss. She's the one who allows me to do this, so whatever she says goes. But anyway, take it easy, guys. We'll see ya.